Hey, what's up YouTube? Little man with a big opinion here. My last video I talked about the 3 things you should prepare for, like the main 3. So if y'all wanted to know what I think the 3 main things you should prepare for, you should go check out that video. I'll put a link in the description below. Right now we're looking at my refrigerator. And that's because in today's video I'm going to show y'all my food preps. And so the first place I start with my food preps is the freezer. As you can see here, I've got 2 8-pound bags of beans and a 15-pound bag of sugar. Those have been in there for 2 or 3 days. I don't remember, but I leave them in there for a week, and I've got it written down somewhere else. But all my food preps start out in the freezer, and that's to kill all the bugs and just make sure when I put them in mason jars, or I'm about to start putting food in food grade buckets and such, and so it kills the bugs, and it makes it to where when you add oxygen absorbers on top of that, your stuff turns out good. So, really happy to have my own room that I can put my preps in. As you can see, I'm still kind of setting it up a little bit. These are some magazine mounts, and I got the gun wall going. That'll be the next video after this one. But coming into the closet, only thing I'm missing, and I haven't taken from my old apartment because we're about a carload away from being fully out of that other place, is my water containers. I've got 2 7 and 2 6-gallon water containers. They're going to go in that corner. I like that corner. It seems like a good spot for it. And pan over to this concoction. Don't know why my significant other decided to put other stuff on my food shelf. It's fine. Yeah, stuff doesn't belong there. But here is the food stuff that I got going for me so far. I enjoy putting my stuff in glass because I like being able to reuse it. So, showed y'all those 8-pound bags of beans. These are 3 deep. And so, if I remember correctly, it takes 3 of these big jars to put 20 pounds of rice. No, 10 pounds of rice. That's my bad. These beans have already gone through the freezer. They're just awaiting more glass containers. And just, throwing this out there even more. All of these little, I believe they're 2-pound bags. All of the 2-pound bags and these big things of quick oats I get at a food pantry from my college. I can pick up 15 items a week, and for the most part, I just pick up stuff for prepping. So, you saw the freezer. It was stock full. This bag of rice is still waiting to be put into the freezer. But at the moment, we're sitting at 8 of these large glass containers of rice. I got 2 for beans, and then 16 beans in the freezer, 16 pounds, and just 16 individual beans. Another 8 pounds of beans sitting here. The oats actually take up a lot of space, and I think those will become a permanent Mylar bag for my preps, because this 1.5 that's full came out of just one of these containers. This lemon pepper tuna was also stuff that I got out of the food pantry. They don't like you to resell this kind of stuff. And so it stays permanent preps for as long as it's fresh, and then I tend to eat it, about a month before it goes bad. Same thing with a lot of this stuff. A lot of these little cans of tuna came from the food pantry. I know this giant thing of fully cooked ground pork came from it. I have some mason jars that aren't full. I think it's only 4 of them. I learned really quick that if I'm going to put my food in mason jars, I'm going to get the really big ones. For the most part, the stuff that is in these smaller ones, like this is sugar in these first 2, and I got a little bit of beans and a little bit of rice. Those are mostly for if it got to the point where I wanted to barter or trade some of my food. I don't think I'll ever get to that point. That's just, the beginning process of, do I want to use little, they're either pint or quart. I think they're 1 quart jars. And I figured out that I wanted to, store more food. Obviously, the 20-pound bag of rice is a lot cheaper than getting 10 2-pound bags. Then when I moved over to this stuff and I did this for a little bit, I kind of realized that this giant empty spot right here would be a perfect spot to stack, probably 2 deep and 2 high of some 5-gallon food grade buckets. But I've got an entire closet to work with here. The goal is to have this pretty stocked full. I'm fairly confident I can easily get 6 months worth of food in here, and hopefully a month's worth of water. Not really food stuff. There's the hamster, so he's away from the cats. But some of the stuff's gonna get moved. It's just kind of in the closet because we were moving, and I wanted the room to look good. So that's the food preps. The goal, like I said, 6 months worth of food, and this is the end of the year goal for me. And so, I guess we're gonna end it there. If you like the video, if this is the kind of stuff that gets your dopamine flowing and you just enjoy stockpile videos, please consider liking it. If you like what I'm doing with the channel, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. And then hit the little bell notification. It allows you to get a little pop-up on your smartphone device when it says Little Man with the Big Opinions uploaded a new video. And with that, I'll catch you later, guys. Peace.